This is about vapidness, vapid Santa Clara County, vapid Google management, vapid Facebook, vapid Apple high-resolution screens, vapid men and programmers, vapid engineering and computer science graduates, vapid Santa Clara County restaurant streets architecture, and how that's all the opposite of Roman neighborhoods and Tokyo neighborhoods. That's the topic. I don't want to overdraw it, so this is a second cut to keep things balanced. But the architecture in Santa Clara County is vapid and ugly and lifeless in a peculiarly American way. The roads are ugly and lifeless. The landscaping is ugly and big and lifeless. And the architecture of the headquarters buildings of Google and Apple is ugly and lifeless. They call it campus-like, but it's just ugly and empty. It's a comes from minds and lives that are not really very lively. It comes from half-dead people and who don't know what life is, don't know how to enjoy themselves, don't know how to enjoy life. And their software has the same vapidness that Santa Clara County has. Facebook, a gigantic pile of dinner photos with emailing lists to your friends announcing the next dinner photo. It would be hard to design anything more boring if you had a committee of the world's best boring people designing it. The Apple Super Screen announcement, a few thousand more dots. It would be hard to be more boring if you tried. There's something, and then the market, the people who go nuts and buy this, their lives seem to be like Santa Clara County, with giant stretches of straight, boring emptiness and cropped lawns that don't do anything for you except look green, and these shoebox buildings with little lakes and gyms and beanbag rooms in them, and then the tyranny of Google managers forcing you to be creative in ways that meet their numbers, when all of the home run ideas in history couldn't meet numbers for their first 8, 12 years of development. So just Google ruling out all creativity is a matter of the tyranny of those founders and their little boy silly image of managing by data. Just like a mental delusion of somebody at the court of the Kaiser at the end of Russia. I mean, the German Prussian Empire, or of the Tsar at the end, last Tsar of Russia. Rasputin's mania. I was in Aoyama Ichome last night. We're playing with people from 40 nations, smart men, beautiful women, great music, great food. Uh, you walk 100 meters, you pass 100, 120 places to eat or drink or entertain or music. Um, so much the opposite of Santa Clara, and you wonder if uh, those people there don't make software, and Japan has terrible software. Maybe there's not a single programmer by my standards in all of Japan. Lots of coders, but no programmers. And then Japan has technical heroes that are not heroes. Super rich guys from the central bank of Japan making a copy of Amazon and being called the technical heroes of the internet in Japan. Copying Amazon years late when you're super rich from the Bank of Japan is not a technical hero. That's another typical samurai movie on TV of the bad guys being put away by somebody with a good blood connection to a royal family. In America, you shoot them, but in Japan, you hold a badge showing you're from a royal family, and the bad guys bow down in front of you and say, "I'm sorry." More of that crap. So maybe life is too rich and too good in Japan for people to be able to waste the years making software, sitting in front of a screen, getting excited about what's next on the screen. Maybe there's a connection there. And then maybe the Americans, the cost of being able to focus, of not seeing other people as people and not having much of a life, and not Santa Clara County being a pretty sterile place, the cost of that may be sterile software, petty sterile software with wide swatches of photos of dinner on Facebook and emailing to your friends the picture of your last dinner, someone's idea of personalness. It's This is just a kind of incomplete musing.